Good morning, Pisces. Good afternoon, good evening, whatever time of day it is that you're watching this. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome to Moonlit Channel Tarot. And if you're watching this on the new channel, which is called Pisces Frequencies, the link to that channel is in the description. Okay. Today it is Thursday, the 22nd of May, 2025. So let's go in with your oracle first, see what your energy is at this time, and we're going to be going in with a little career read at the end. Okay, so stay tuned for that. Let's see what your messages are. Spirit, give me messages for Pisces. What is it they need to know right now for the beautiful Pisces out there watching this? What is their message? Okay. I apologize for the ruckus that you had to endure through in the last Pisces reading. The microphone was really close to these springs that are on my camera stand, and it was clattering about, and I was like, oh my god, that would be driving me nuts. It must be driving them nuts. So I've moved it. I hope it works. It's well away from those springs now, so I do apologize about that, you guys. Give me messages for Pisces. What is in their energy right now? We do have a new moon in Gemini on the 27th of this month, I believe. So, I like it when they fall. I don't like choosing them. I don't like it. Thank you. You've got attachment, yin and yang on the bottom of the deck. Okay, so let's have a look at attachment and see what it has to say about that. So 5, where's 5? You guys, I had a really weird dream last night. I dreamt about the Queen of Pentacles in the Tower, and they became one. And it's like the dream was telling me that if Pisces manages to get the Queen of Pentacles with the Tower, it means that there's going to be some amazing shock, you know, a good shock about your money and like wealth and stuff. And it's like, I don't know. Anyway, let's see what comes up in the reading. That'll be interesting. And then also that Pisces needs to take a cleansing energy bath, like to detox all the negative energy. I did one the other day and I felt so much better and I felt decompressed, but I feel like there's something about, you know, the energy that we pick up around us, that like we are sponges, like, I don't know, Moldavite or something like that. We need to cleanse our energy. Where is page 5? There it is. Attachment. Perceived need and the choice to let go. In the upright position. Well, it fell in the reverse, didn't it? It did. Sometimes, like, because I don't know, I just never sort of realised you take these in reverse, but let's just see what the reverse is then. It came in the reverse. This card reverse is a wonderful indicator of an old negative pattern, okay, relationship or desperate attitude is being released. As you continue to let go, you will be able to establish new ways of doing things and relating to others. The universe wants to congratulate you on your healthy new approach, Pisces. Yes, we're getting past something. Okay, but be sure to support the changes you're making in your ongoing choices. Some patterns can be deeply encoded and may need to continue. You may need to continue, releasing the old habits, all the while honoring the new decisions in your thoughts, actions, and interactions with others. You've broken the chains. Let's see if the devil comes in reverse. And now you can walk away from the limiting attachments into a bright and unlimited future, Pisces. Hello, hello, hello. Hello. I like it. I like it. And then yin and yang. Shall I read that? I shall indeed. 22, 22, 22. 22, 22, where are you? There you are. And that is obviously in the upright. Oh, where are you? Bloody hell. The pages are stuck. There we go. This card represents energetic life cycles, and its purpose is to help you identify the particular cyclic energy moving into and out of your experience in its upright position, which it is. It heralds the yin cycle, where most of the action needs to be happening under the surface of things. This is a time of great receptivity, intuition, and gestation. External circumstances may be forcing you to go within and examine present activity. It is especially good for time of completion, so wrap things up. Yeah, and we're coming to a new cycle with the moon soon, aren't we? The new moon. Yin cycles often call you to be passive, yielding, and reflective, so open up to those sides of your nature. Being more than acting is the intention here. Okay, so paying attention to your intuition, being passive and very reflective. Spend time by water, I feel, and look in the mirror a lot. Just gaze at your reflection, because if you can't get by water, looking into a mirror is the same. It's that reflective energy. So Pisces, let's go in with your reading. Screw the Kipper deck. I'm done with it for now. I'm done with the negative messages from the Kipper deck. Oh, you guys. Give me messages for Pisces. What is it they need to know, Spirit? On their journey. What is it they need to know at this time? Knock, knock, knock. Who's there? Or you could also say, who dis? Give me messages for Pisces. What is it they need to know? That's poking out. You've got the Ace of Cups. A new beginning. Something that may get you in your emotions here. Emotional fulfillment. Your cup runneth over. Give me more messages for Pisces. You've got the Three of Wands. So there's something about the future here. Doing something that you love and seeing some kind of future in it. Moving towards your future endeavors. You've got the Six of Swords. Yeah, you're moving forwards, Pisces. So recent past could be really recent, but yeah, it doesn't have to be like way in the past. This is like recent past, so this is still good energy. Tell me about the present energy. You've got the King of Cups, Scorpio energy, being in your emotions. You've got the Fool in the center of your reading, Aries energy, something new or someone new. You've got Death, Scorpio energy, and in the near future, Judgment, Scorpio again. Scorpio seems to be quite strong here. You've got the Five of Cups, the Ten of Swords, and the Four of Cups. What is this? Judgment on the bottom. That shouldn't be in the reverse. Ace of Wands. Ace of Wands. Just check that these... oh, that Hangman is upside down. Duh. Okay, let's just see what this means. Let's go with a different deck. Okay, so... tell me about the Ace of Cups. Why is the Ace of Cups here for Pisces in the recent past? The Death card. Okay, so they're an ending. So there's something that was over, or a transformation, but I'm feeling like this was something that ended, that I'm getting a false start. You know what, I'm leaving that in the reverse. I feel like that was meant to be. Tell me more about Death with the... you've got the Knight of Pentacles. So there's somebody that moved towards you. They may have moved towards you slowly, and there was something about this being a new person, a new beginning. Tell me more about the Ace of Cups for Pisces. Got the Hangman. So there's something about a connection here. Two of Cups. Very, very profound connection. You thought that this was the one. This got you hopeful. This is the one that you poured everything into, I feel. And you've got this Hangman. It's like you sacrificed for this connection. You waited. Somebody was moving very slow. They could have been an earth sign. They could have been another Pisces. Could be a Scorpio. But there's something about this that ended, and I'm getting that it ended before it even had a chance to begin. Why do I keep getting that energy from some of you guys? Yeah, something that had potential. Two of Cups, Ten of Wands. What was the burden? The burden was somebody was trying to make a decision. So this is why they withdrew their energy. They pulled back. Because I feel like there was somebody else here. Knight of Swords. Alright, so tell me about this Three of Wands. The Three of Wands with the Three of Wands. There was maybe some kind of distance here with the Three of Wands. But there's something about this was the one I was waiting for. You know, you're wanting some kind of future. You're wanting some kind of expansion and growth with this. Seven of Cups. Some of you may have met this person online. You may have had a lot of options, but you chose. I feel like some of you, it's like you chose this person because you felt drawn to them with that Two of Cups energy that was on the bottom of the deck. Tell me more about this. Three of Wands with the Seven of Cups. And this person, they could have also had options, or they could have been looking at other options as well. Eight of Pentacles. There's something about this that would have had a lot of work involved. Some of you, it could be that there was a distance here. Queen of Swords. You started, I feel like, you know, at first you were excited about this, but then there's something about an ending where whether you recently had an ending before you met this person, or it's somebody that you had an ending with before and then they come back. This time you're in this energy, you're it's like you gave somebody a chance here, but then you're kind of closing off emotionally and you're going in with your head. It's like you're saying, okay, I'll talk to you, but how is this going to work? I feel, you know, and there's something about knowing that this person may have had options, or you're trying to make a choice about this. But right now, I feel like, Pisces, your focus has been on your money. Tell me about the Six of Swords. So moving forwards, away from a situation. Yes, you're moving away from this person. Your energy is leaving this person because of the trust. You just do not trust them. Nine of Wands. They've put you through a lot before. But you're still determined to carry on, you know, moving forwards in your life. Yes, the Queen of Pentacles, there we go. That's where you're moving towards. You are determined to press on. You have, you know, better things going on in your life, things that are more important. So you pick yourself up, you dust yourself down, and you carry on. So tell me about these cards here for Pisces, please. So we've got the King of Cups, the Fool. So there's something new here, or a risk. Let's see. So tell me about the King of Cups. What is the King of Cups? There's someone in their emotions here in your current energy. Could be another water sign. Could be an Aries. Why is the King of Cups here for Pisces? What is the King of Cups? Ten of Swords. So somebody's feeling betrayed here. Somebody's hurting, they're feeling betrayed, they're in their emotions about this. Judgment over a decision. Could be a decision that you made to walk away, to end this, to put your focus into something else. Page of Cups. So there's something about them maybe wanting to apologize or come towards you with an offer. They could be younger than you. The Empress. Yeah, you are the Empress. Some of you may have children, but I feel like you know your worth, Pisces. Now you know your worth, and there's something that you're doing. You're expanding your life. You're creating new things, possibilities for yourself. The Tower. And there's something that a tower that's going to happen. King of Wands. There's something unexpected that's going to happen. You've got this King of Wands here. Possible fire sign. Very attractive. Yeah, there's something that you don't see coming yet that could shock you. Alright, so... and it could be something to do with this Fool energy here. So tell me about the Fool. Why is the Fool here for Pisces? Queen of Swords. You're taking some kind of calculated risk here. It's like you're not just leaping in, you're being kind of cynical, skeptical about this, but there's something that, whether this is a new person, you're still in your mind over this. Five of Cups. There's some sadness here about the past. Ace of Pentacles. A new beginning, the Emperor. Is somebody coming towards you as an Emperor? Are they coming correct? There's something new here that you're doing. You're taking some kind of a risk, but like I said, you're not being willy-nilly about it. You're very calculated. You're very in your head. You're thinking rationally and logically about this. And it's like when it comes to the past, you know, that you're going in this new beginning, this leap, with some sadness still, you know, and regret about the past. And part of you, I feel like you don't like being in this energy because you feel like it's not true to your nature, but it's kind of like this shield that you wear now that you need to wear, because it's like Pisces is, if you think about that movie, The Starman, where he is a pure innocent being and he comes to this earth and doesn't realize just how negative the earth is, and how, I think it was Jeff Daniels, wasn't it, that was in that movie, and just how negative this place is and how low and how cruel people can be, you know, but they're it's a realist world versus an idealist world. And Pisces is the idealist, and it's like, well, I believe the world is what we make it, but, you know, people kind of shoot you down with that attitude. So I feel like this is very kind of alien to you being like this, you know, and there's a sadness about having to be like this, but there's something about a new beginning and offer, and it could be, you know, about money. It's like you're having to focus on other things, when Pisces energy is all about, you know, love and spirituality. And it's like a side of yourself that it's like you're going into this risk, you know, this new beginning, but it's almost like a little bit of reluctance at the same time. What is Death? That you have to close yourself down. Why should I have to shut myself down, who I really am? So yeah, there's Justice here. You got somebody coming in with an offer with the Ace of Pentacles, something that, or it could be about money. Tell me more about Death. So there's some kind of transformation here. Scorpio energy again. Justice, Libra energy. What is Justice with the Death card for Pisces? Four of Wands. So the Four of Wands is like saying that you're on the right path. Something good is coming to you. Some of you, it could be to do with a home. It could be that you're, you know, thinking about moving, some kind of change in your life. You're taking a leap towards a new beginning. Some of you, it could be that money's coming in that allows you to move. I wish I could move. But yeah, it's a money thing. But like, some of you, it could be that this is coming in and it's justice coming towards you. You know, this is what you've been waiting for, this money coming in. An opportunity to move, but you're definitely on the right path. 1111, Four of Wands, something about this happiness, and it could be about even a relationship. Tell me more about the Four of Wands with the Justice and The Death card, please. Tell me more about this Four of Wands. What is the Four of Wands for Pisces in the current energy? The Ace of Wands. Yeah, there's a new beginning coming in. Seven of Pentacles. Something about an investment. So with the Ace of Wands, it's like a brand new beginning, something about taking a leap towards something new. And there's going to be a lot of passion. It's like some kind of passionate new beginning, a breakthrough in something. And why do I get the feeling that there's somebody here that is going through some kind of transformation, or they have done, and this person wants to give you some kind of justice. So whoever you've been dealing with, I feel like they've maybe eaten a big slice of humble pie, and they've been going through something and they're transforming. And they could be looking at things from your perspective now with that Hangman, but I feel like there's something about maybe they're moving or you moving. There's something about a house, a move, a new beginning. It could be a relationship. Nine of Swords. Somebody really is in their mind over you, Pisces. I feel like they're overthinking a lot about you. King of Swords. They're trying to come up with some solution. For some of you, what I'm getting is that a relationship ended because of distance, but there's a connection there. And maybe this person and you went your separate ways. Maybe they went and had a relationship with somebody else, but that didn't work out. I'm feeling like it's, you know, ended for them. And I feel like there's something that they're trying to think about, because it's like Pisces was the one that I wanted. Pisces sacrificed a lot for me. I think they realize something here now, and they're trying to come up with some kind of solution. And there may be something about legalities involved, or you know, finding the answer to something. It could be something that they're going through, like legal matters. They may be going through some kind of legal matters right now. Five of Wands. Yeah, there's something about a fight, some kind of drama and competition here. So tell me about this Five of Cups. What is the Five of Cups for Pisces? The Two of Cups. Yeah, look, just what I was saying. Somebody's sad about this. Somebody is sad about this, because this was the one. And if you look at the Five of Cups in the like the Rider's-Waite style tarot, there's the Two Cups is behind the person in the dark, you know, like they're in their grieving, their mourning gown kind of thing, and there's the Two Cups right behind. So they're sad about this connection that didn't work out, the Hermit. And they've been doing a lot of thinking, Virgo energy. They've been trying to get the answers. I feel like someone's trying to think of some kind of solution here. And there's something about going backwards and forwards with this. Whatever it is they're thinking about, they're vacillating from one thing to another. And it could be that there's sad about, you know, things were just on and off, maybe inconsistent. The Fool. Maybe they feel like they acted a fool as well. Something came to light. Well, there's something that could be making you happy with that Sun energy, Leo, Aries. You've got the Ten of Pentacles. There's something about a relationship here. Ten of Cups, family. Whoa. All right, so let's see what this Ten of Swords is. So tell me about the Ten of Swords for Pisces in the near future. What is the Ten of Swords? The Six of Swords. You're moving on from this hurt. You're moving forwards. You may be still in pain, but you're moving forwards anyway. What is the Six of Swords with the Lovers? Very intense connection here. Tell me more about the Lovers with the Six of Swords. The Ace of Cups. Oh my goodness. The Hierophant, Taurus energy. Some of you, there could be a new person coming in, a very intense connection. Love, look, there's love here. You're moving forwards, and I feel like you may still be hurt, but you're moving forwards anyway. And there's something about maybe this person that you're going to meet, this connection that you're going to have. They are still hurting too. So whether this is a new person or this person coming back to you, but there's love here. There's something about a new beginning in love, and you've got the Hierophant here, which is about spiritual lessons. So this person may have been having some kind of spiritual lessons here. I think my cat's about to meow. No? Okay. She always does this. She comes right up and then looks at me. She's about to meow. I just know it. So there's something about a commitment here. Three of Pentacles, wanting to collaborate. There's communication coming in. Okay, so tell me about the Four of Cups. So the Four of Cups is feeling kind of disappointed. It's feeling kind of rejected, but it's also that there's something that you don't expect. Tell me about the Four of Cups. An unexpected offer just when you've been feeling down and out. The World. Okay, there's a new cycle coming in. There's something about feeling sad about a cycle that's over, but it's about the lesson that you've learned in this, Pisces. So there is something about you letting go of an attachment. You're letting go of old, and there could be new coming in. So the World, Capricorn energy. Tell me more about the Four of Cups with the World for Pisces. Nine of Pentacles. A new cycle where you're investing in yourself. You're growing. You're very responsible. You're independent. You're investing in yourself. And you're quite happy. The Eight of Cups. You're leaving. There's leaving something behind. What is this? Tell me more about the Eight of Cups for Pisces. Told you. There it is. Meow. Meow. I'm just gonna let her out. Hold on. Okay, you guys, sorry about that. I had to go and feed her breakfast. What is it they say? Dogs have owners, cats have slaves. It's so true. Look, there's a tower here. There's a tower. Something very unexpected. Okay, and the star. I feel like this is something good. There's a sense of hope and faith in the future here, something that you feel the divine is guiding you towards. And there's something that didn't work out in the past, but I feel like there's something unexpected coming in. And with this energy here, it's like you're leaving behind the disappointment. You're walking away. I mean, it could even be you're walking away from some kind of single life in the future, because there's a new cycle coming in, and it could be unexpected. There's could be somebody new. So you're leaving behind this energy of being single. It could be the end. This is what the Death card could mean. It's the end of being alone. And it may be hard to give that up, because you may have been in that energy for a long time where you've been very, independent, focused on yourself. But there's something about a commitment coming in. You're walking away from the single life. I'm living the single life. Cameo. I love Cameo. All right, so you guys, let's see what's on the bottom of the deck here. What you don't see coming in. So you've got a Judgment card here, something about a calling, a decision, being called up to make a decision here. And then you've got the Ace, the Ace of Wands in reverse. I don't know why I took it in reverse. It was upside down in the deck. So I feel like it was meant to be that way. So let's just see what we get from this. So tell me about Judgment and the Ace of Wands in reverse for Pisces. What is Judgment and the Ace of Wands in reverse for our lovely Pisces. Tell me about Judgment. Why is Judgment here for Pisces? Queen of Cups. Okay, you're going with the flow. There's a decision. It's like you're going to go with the flow with this decision. And there's something about, you know, you being in your intuition over this, but also it's like you're ready to receive, give and receive love here. So there's something that's going to get you in your emotions again, like your true energy of being a Pisces. We've got 2 here. Temperance. There's something about patience, balance, equilibrium, pouring the cups together. You've got the King of Cups. So there could be another water sign. We've got Sagittarius energy. We've got Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Scorpio is quite strong in this reading. So there's something about you and somebody else being a perfect match here because you're both going to be in your emotions. Page of Cups. So with the Page of Cups, I feel like this is somebody new coming towards you. They could be younger, they don't have to be, but there's going to be some kind of offer or a bit of a flirtation. So somebody's going to offer you some kind of love here. So tell me about the Ace of Wands. Why is the Ace of Wands in reverse? First and foremost, why is this 9 of Pentacles? So there's some kind of delays with a new beginning here, and it could be because there is this energy of being single for a long time or having to be independent. But it could be that this energy it's like a false start in something. It's like it's not going to be the only way for you here. Tell me more about this. 8 of Cups. Yeah, you're leaving this. You're leaving this energy. No more false starts. No more delays. No more being single. The Moon. You don't see this coming. Pisces. 2 of Cups. The Moon. Cancer, Scorpio energy. There's another water sign coming towards you. Somebody that may have a bit of fire in their chart. Like Sagittarius or... with the Ace of Wands, it could be any of the fire signs, but there's somebody with water and fire in their chart. Okay. Interesting. So, Pisces, let's just get some signs about this person. I really feel like there's new coming in. For some of you, there's new coming in. So you got Cancer. You got Sagittarius. You've got Aquarius, Libra, Sagittarius again, Taurus, Libra again. Sagittarius again. Oh my god, it keeps saying the same thing. Where's the water? Capricorn. Maybe it's picking up on past as well. Capricorn again with that World card. There's Scorpio. Let's just do 3 more, see what we get. Aquarius again. Air sign. Capricorn again. Last one for Pisces. Cancer. Cancer, Scorpio, Libra, Sagittarius, Aquarius, what was the other one? Taurus. Okay. Alright, you guys, so I'm going to clear this away. We're going to go in with the career read, okay? Okay, so let's just see what we get from the money moves. So anyone that's employed by somebody or self-employed, let's just see what messages you get coming in. Tell me about Pisces' job, career, money. Tell me about anything they need to know with their job, career, self-employed, money. What's going on for Pisces right now in their money, please? Any messages for Pisces? What do they need to know about job, money, career? So there's an ending. The cycle is over. It's time to make a change, a rebirth. It's time to say goodbye. Some of you could be leaving something that just doesn't fit you anymore. It's not fulfilling. It's time to do something else. There is something about transformation in your life here. Expression. Open up your heart and connect with others. Express your creative self. So it could be something that is creative that you want to do. Okay, let's just see. Anything else for Pisces? And then we're going with the tarot. This one, star power. Wow. Become an influencer of the company and earn fame, popularity, step into the spot. Some of you could be doing something online, something like what I'm doing, but putting yourself out there, maybe more than me, but you know, there's something about star power. You sort of gaining recognition, you getting a promotion, you know, stepping up into a new position, something that fits you more, where you're going to receive some kind of recognition. You're going to be this main sort of like the poster boy, the poster girl for a company or something that you're doing on your own. Need others to assist with services, increase productivity. No, okay, so you may be becoming, you know, especially if you're self-employed, it's like you're going to need to hire other people because things are going to get busy here. Things are going to get very busy for you, I feel, where you're not going to be able to do this on your own. You're going to have to hire other people. So that's a good sign, right? So let's see what messages we get. So tell me about star power first. In fact, let's just bring that here. Tell me about star power. What does this mean for Pisces? Tell me about star power. Why is star power here for Pisces? Too many. Too many. It's too many. In fact, let's just do it this way. Tell me about star power. So there's something... Heartbreak. Three of Swords, heartbreak. There's something that could be over, but you're taking action towards something else. Tell me more about the Three of Swords. I feel like there's something that you're going to say goodbye to, and it may hurt you. It could be that you've been doing something for a long time, but now it's time to do something else. You're thinking about where to put this next pentacle, and it's like you're looking kind of sad. It's like, okay, I've been here for a long time, and it's going to hurt to say goodbye, but it's like you're moving on. There's something, like I said, about creativity. Being in the spotlight. The Queen of Wands is very confident, she's positive, she radiates that positive energy, or he, and takes action, goes after what she wants here. Tell me more about star power. Being very confident, very self-assured. There's something that you could be doing where you're using your intuition. It could actually be that you're keeping quiet about this too, Pisces. Yeah, you're holding back from telling other people whatever it is that you're thinking about doing online. And I feel like Spirit is saying, keep this to yourself for the time being, but do go for it. Where's that one in reverse? Anything else about star power? Tell me more about star power for Pisces. And you're avoiding, yeah, you're going to keep this quiet because I feel like you're going to be avoiding some kind of conflict. Why are these in? Because there may be some kind of pushback from other people, because what I feel like it is that you're thinking about doing there may be, you know, other people sort of putting their opinions in and not jiving with yours. You know, there's going to be some kind of pushback or criticism. And so it's like, don't tell anybody what you're doing. It's like, I didn't tell anybody that I was doing this at first until things started to grow, because I wanted to see, like, I waited for the channel to grow a bit, and then I waited to tell people, and then you could see the expression on their faces. But then when you say, well, I've got this amount of subscribers now, and then they change, you know, it all changes, but no one really gives you their full support until they see you having some kind of success. So yeah, this is a new cycle. There's something new here that you're going to be doing. So yeah, but keep it to yourself, whatever this is. Keep it to yourself. But there may be a little bit of fear over this with that, where did it go, with the Three of Swords, because of leaving something else behind. Okay, so let's see about expression. Open up your heart and connect with others. Express your creative self. Tell me about this. Tell me about expression. And then we're just going to do a general, let's see what's coming in for you money-wise, okay? So tell me about expression. Why is expression here for Pisces? Yeah, there's a new cycle, a new you, a wish fulfillment here coming in. And there's something that you feel connected with. But what is the devil here for? What is the devil here for? Because this is about feeling trapped as well. Travel, communication. The Wheel of Fortune in reverse. There's something that may repeat though. Fortune in reverse. Open up your heart and connect with others. Express your creative self. Why do I feel like that's more about something else then? Though we do have success anyway. You've got success in receiving some kind of recognition, success, getting attention, being a leader, crossing the finishing line. There's a sense of you, whatever this is, it's like, I feel like there's something that's going to try and hold you back. I do. But I feel like it's saying don't give up on your dreams, your wishes. This is your new cycle, and there's going to be some kind of success in it, where you are going to be making enough money so that you're going to be the one that can afford to give to others. But I feel like there's something of an old cycle that is going to try and stop you, and it could be your own self-limiting beliefs. It could be that, you know, there's fear involved, like the devil is trying to hold you back. It could be old thought patterns about yourself coming back, but this is saying go for it, you know, take action anyway, because this is your dream. I don't know if I'm connecting with these, or what's this ending? Tell me about endings. Why is endings here for Pisces? It's time to say goodbye to something. What is this? Yeah, you're moving on fast from something here. You're moving on fast. Things are going to start happening. Tell me more about endings for Pisces. Yeah, you're birthing something new with the Empress. You know your worth. It's like if you've been stuck in a situation like a job that just hasn't been appreciating you, and you've been putting, you know, a lot of hours in, a lot of your time, like really working hard, but you just feel like it's not been an equal give and take, then there's something about you knowing your worth here and birthing something on your own. You're sad to go, but it's like it's time for change, you know, because with the Eight of Wands, there is change coming in. King of Pentacles. Something that is... You may collaborate with someone as well on this. But there is something about you being in the interviewing stages, because the Three of Pentacles, it's like there's this, you know, there's this man here and he's showing off his work to people. So there's something about being in the interviewing stages here. Tell me more about endings. Yeah, you're not committing. You're not committing. And I feel like with the King of Pentacles that fell in reverse, there's a sense of you dealing with some boss that's just like horrible. Like, it could be co-workers that are horrible. There's something about a boss that's like really tight-fisted and money-driven and greedy and materialistic. That's somebody that they squeeze out of you whatever they can and give very little in return. So this is somebody that's very materialistic, and I feel like you're not committing to this anymore. Yeah, you're going to find some kind of peace in yourself. You're walking away. Some of you are walking away. You may have other messages coming in from something new with your work, with the Eight of Pentacles. Something about you, you know, having advancement with the Eight of Pentacles, like reaching some kind of mastery. Or you may have already, but now you're taking action to find someone that values you more. So those of you that are in employment, I feel like you're going to get some kind of offer that really values you, and it could be involving travel and distance as well. Okay, so let's just see what we've got coming in general for you in money. Tell me about Pisces money. Tell me about their job, career, money. What can they expect in their finances? What can Pisces in general expect in their job, career, self-employed, finances? Whoa. What can they expect, please? What a jumping energy. Yeah, there's something about you, you know, doing things properly. There's no shortcuts here. You're taking your time. It's like you're ambitious. You're thinking about the long term here. You're putting your energy into the long term. You know that it's going to pay off. And the Knight of Pentacles becomes the King of Pentacles, right? So it's like you're moving towards the, you know, the 7, the 8, the 9, the 10, knowing that you're going to get there. There's a missed opportunity with something here. Tell me about the Four of Cups in reverse, or maybe if you're leaving, if you're going off to do something else, there's going to be missing. Yes, somebody's going to try and keep you stuck. There's something about old habits here. It's hard to move on from, but I feel like somebody is going to try and keep you stuck, but yeah, it's like you're letting go of this. Tell me more about Pisces money. Yes, look, Pisces, 10 of Pentacles. A false start. There may be delays. There's something about delays because things may be moving slowly, but that doesn't mean it's not going to happen. But there is something new that you could be waiting for, and there may be some kind of delays, and you're feeling like giving up. You're feeling like feeling trapped still in the old, but there's something that is going to get moving here. And look, you've got this 10 of Pentacles. Yeah, things are going to get moving, just as I said that, the Chariot on the bottom of the deck. Yes, Pisces, you are the magician. You're making something happen. You are being very strategic and you're planning, and there's something that you're doing that you're keeping to yourself, where you're avoiding getting seen doing this. But yeah, you're standing your ground, you're fighting off the opposition, the negative opinions. So there's something you're doing that you love. There's an ending. Yeah, you're ending something. You're going through a transformation. But whatever this is, it's going to start moving and money's coming in. All right, Pisces, so that was your reading, you guys. I love you guys. I hope you enjoyed this. Have a wonderful day, and I will speak to you tomorrow. Bye.